What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of this prep diaries. Today is a bit of a different video. We are doing a check-in protocol, I guess we'd say, or a check-in update. We're actually sat 11 weeks out, so 11 weeks from now will be peak week pretty much. Well, 10 weeks from now will probably be peak week. So this is another check-in. Tuesdays, every Tuesday is a check-in at the moment for myself. Closer to shows, it might become a bit more regular, but at the moment it's just every week Tuesdays, first thing in the morning, fasted. So this is coming to you straight from the get-go basically. My Tuesday protocol: wake up in the morning, go toilet, have my tablets, get myself ready, weigh myself, and then do my photo check-ins. Again, I'll put the photo check-ins at the end of the video just as a little oomph. It will be all my quarter turns, a little round of posing in that little area. Again, it takes probably about 15-20 minutes to get in the rhythm of it all, to post those photos to my coach. The second part of my check-in is a little questionnaire I fill in. Again, I'm not going to post the questions. I'm not going to post what my answers are to the questions. That's just a weekly basis. It's something simple, i.e. what steps have you done? Digestive issues, how's training going? Have you progressed in the gym? Small stuff like that. My weight, is my weight coming up or down? So as I'm 11 weeks out now, my body weight this morning was 88.3. Every Tuesday I'll be doing another check-in video. So if you want to really see how my body changes from week to week, make sure to keep tuned. It'll be a Tuesday or a Wednesday those videos will be getting uploaded. I do have work Tuesday, so that's why it might possibly be a Wednesday in futures. So do keep update that. That will obviously be seeing pictures week to week. It'll also be seeing my weight gradually come down, come up, peak week, carb load, all of this sort of stuff played into it. My body weight will be coming up and down, and you can really see the week to week basis of a bodybuilding check-in. So today, like I said, I was 88.3 kilos. I'm 5'10". My average steps for the week was about 13-ish thousand. I've put the actual complete correct number to my coach. I'm just giving a basis to you guys. It's about 13,000. My calories are fairly comfortable. There's 2.6 on a training day, 2.3, 2.4 on a rest day. If you haven't seen the video prior to this one, go and have a look. That is the rest day protocol, the rest day food, should I say, the full day of eating on a rest day, and that rest day food is the exact same for this week. It's not changed one bit. My training day food has also stayed the exact same. The last couple of weeks, my body started to get a little bit of fatigue in certain movements, i.e. the flat pressing movements of my chest. I've really seen a slight decline, in strength and reps. So again, multiple other movements, i.e. certain hack squats have come down in weight a little bit, just to maintain the perfect form and perfect reps. I've obviously sent all of that data over to my coach. He has then given me the protocol to go forward. For this week, we're going to look at reducing training volume. So we're not doing above 15 reps. Maximum reps would be sort of 12. Again, I'm not putting exact reps out. I'm not putting exact sets out. The reps have been dropped slight, as I was doing 15-20 reps in certain movements before. Maximum will be 12 now. That's just to help out with that fatigue, help out with that strength loss, just to try and maintain the muscle gain, maintain the muscle that's there, and also to really push my body so it doesn't just shut down and doesn't get fatigued out, and I have to have multiple rest days. So we're catching it early in the bud, again with refeeds, with carb loads, with high days. There might be a possibility that in another week, 2 weeks, my physique just bang comes back to life and we increase that training volume. But we're playing it by ear. Again, I let the boss decide whatever he wants to. He tells me what to do. The best thing you can do as a bodybuilder, follow whatever your coach says. Whatever he says, you follow. At the end of the day, you've put your trust in them, and so far my trust has been so well rewarded, because I've trusted Matt. He has really brought the best out for me. This prep has been so nice compared to last prep. Don't get me wrong, you're still hungry, you're still tired, you still get cravings, you're still shattered when you're getting up at 4 in the morning to do cardio, you're still shattered when you're doing 13, 14, 15,000 steps a day, training just as hard as the off season. That is the same. You're shattered. It's part of prep, it's part of bodybuilding, and you just have to learn to overcome those areas. So that's the same as last prep. Having said that, this prep, my strength has stayed Last prep it just deteriorated. My sides have stayed. Last prep it deteriorated. Last prep I was doing an hour and 20 to an hour and a half of cardio in the morning, and I was feeling awful. I threw up 3 or 4 times last prep, which probably really affected my look in a whole. So this prep I haven't had any of those issues. Touch wood. Again, we're still 11 weeks out, so we're still not the digging part where we're in peak weeks with the carbless days and stuff. And the outgoings are still fairly low compared to what it could possibly be. Again, my job could play havoc into that. I'm a shift manager at one of the local swim gym pools, so it's hot. It is ridiculously hot on the poolside aspect. When you swim teaching, you're lifeguarding, the heat on poolside, it melts me. I'm dripping sweat after each 30-minute pool shift, so my calories are probably burning through that way. In the other aspect of it, you're here, there, walking, doing everything, so your steps are naturally up to 13,000 plus. Again, my protocol is 12,000 minimum. I'm smashing that at the moment. We're only at about 11 o'clock today, and I've actually probably done about 7,000-8,000 steps. I haven't even started work yet. I start 12:30. So I'll be looking at 15,000 to 20,000 steps today alone. Again, going back onto the check-in, the few things we need to really improve on is posing. For myself, posing has been a struggle from the beginning. It's just keeping on top of it. I have a posing coach, and she's perfect. She's very good. My first lesson, again, from this prep will be Friday coming. Friday, you won't see that video, I'm afraid, because around Friday you'll have a new video coming out, my new order from Gymshark and a supplement order, so I'll do a little try on haul for you guys, so keep up to date. Friday will be that one, and look at some of the clothing I've got. I've not got a mass amount. Look at some of the supplements I've got. I've not got a mass amount, but I might give you guys some ideas of what to buy, what to get, what sizes, what supplements you like the taste or the smell of if you go off of what I like. So do keep up to date on Friday. So future weeks, you'll obviously be seeing posing lesson video. Again, that's with my posing coach Amy, Platinum Posing School. It's on her Instagram. She helped me for the last prep, and to be honest with you, I knew absolutely nothing at the beginning of last prep. So from last prep to now, the amount of progress I've made from the 3 months with her, doing it twice a month, so once every other week, has really benefited my physique, really benefited bring out my strengths and weaknesses. I didn't use her for the off season purely due to the basis I knew I wanted to compete multiple times this year, and competing is not cheap. You have to pay for your membership, you have to pay for your shows, you have to pay for your hotels, you have to pay for travel there, you have to pay for food. All of this into play, it is expensive. You don't have to pay for tan, you can do that yourself. I'm paying for tan this year. It's 80 to 90 quid a ton. I am paying for it this year because I don't want to mess it up and ruin it. In the off season, myself and my partner is going to try and error and practice different self-absorbed tans and see how that is, and have loads and loads of trial by errors just to try and make that a bit more smooth sailing in the future. This year, I'm not risking it. I'm not comfortable with self-applying tans. I'm not comfortable doing it myself. I've never done it before. The missus has never done it before. You can just do a bog standard tan, but that's not really show ready tan. So I'm not risking it this year. I'm going for the PCA, for the FitX, for whatever federations I go through. I'm going for those tanning services. Again, like I said, it's 80 to 90 quid. So with Amy in the off season, I pulled her back and didn't use her. I practiced my posing. I didn't use that because that's money I've been able to save for this year to allow to have her twice a month now up until my first show. To allow to do 3, 4, 5 shows, to allow to have the tans, to allow the hotels, the travelling, the food, the supplements, the blood tests, the driving to the gym twice a day, the fuel in the actual part of the prep where you're driving twice a day to the gym. So all of this, bodybuilding is a very expensive sport. So save money where you can. Friday, again, I'll talk a little bit more about saving money in terms of clothing and what you can and can't do in supplement saving wise. And in a future video, I'm not too sure, it's not scheduled yet, but I know it's happening. We'll do obviously bulking and cutting on a budget as well to help just save a bit more money there. Because at the end of the day, myself, and I can imagine 90% of you guys, if not all of you, are just average people. We do not make a huge amount of money where we can live scot-free and just do bodybuilding. We have to work. We have family to supply for, we have friends to go out with, we have loads of things in life: car insurance, car tax, fuel, maintenance on cars. It's a lot to go into. Mortgages, rent, gas, electric. There's a lot of responsibilities to adulthood, and that makes bodybuilding a lot harder for the majority of people because they just can't afford it. And I fully understand. So that's why off season, Amy get pulled. Prep, Amy gets pushed back in again, just to really fine tune that posing. Friday's video on the try on haul, save money. It's a Gymshark sale, so make sure you go and have a look there. Again, the supplements, I'll talk to you about the supplements, some savings there, some not savings. And the future video of the bulking on a budget, cutting on a budget, prep on a budget. These videos can also help make bodybuilding a lot more cost effective and a lot more vulnerable and viable for most people who just can't get over that little part of the push for the money aspect. Again, myself in the off season, I was working 2 jobs just to be able to fund these shows this year. I got unlucky, my car broke, 900 quid later, fixed. I've had another car because that broke, so I've spent about 4 or 5 grand in the last 12 months to 2 years on cars because I've just been unlucky. So I've had to have that 2 jobs to bodybuild. Sometimes that's just, you just have to get the nitty gritty life out of the way to really push bodybuilding. So I'm in the same boat as all of you guys. Again, that's why I'm bringing you this prep series, so you can see it from an average person, because I absolutely adore and love watching the professionals. Chris Bumstead, Regan Grimes, all of these guys, Nick Walker, Derek Lunsford. I love watching these, but they have that backing because they've earned it. They have earned the backing of supplements, they've earned the backing of support, they've earned the backing of YouTube, TikTok, coaching, their own supplement brands. And these guys work hard. This is not me putting them down. They work hard. But also, if their car goes wrong, they don't have the stress and the worry of, oh, I can't afford my porridge this week, I can't afford the chicken this week, I can't afford my bloods this month, because they can have that luxury. So this is basically just myself giving you guys a bit of help. Back on again for the 4th or 5th time into my check-in. So Matt really wants me to work on my back double bi, back lat. They're slacking movements for me. So we're going to be working on those in the next couple of days and really hope to fix that for check-in next Tuesday. We're also working on other small movements, transitions, trying to get that better. Side relaxed, we're trying to make sure the leg is parallel with the judges rather than a bit bent, a bit side angled on. We're really trying to fine tune some of these movements. As you saw in the posing video, the transitions still aren't perfect. I have Amy this Friday for a posing video. She's going to really fine tune myself with those quarter turns and the transitions from pose to pose. I have her twice a month, so this Friday will be the first one. Friday the 25th or something will be the next one. And then we'll really start working on a routine. I'm not going to show you guys the routine until show day. You'll have to wait until show day for the routine. So if you're interested in the routine, you've got 11 weeks to wait. Not that long realistically, it will soon fly by. But as a whole, buzzing with the check-in, very happy with the check-in. Again, like I said, small things have been changed: training volume, reps, sets, posing needs fine-tuning, so we're doing a couple more rounds of posing with the missus. She can really tell me left, right, up, down, forward, back, squeeze. So that's very beneficial. Grab someone, if you're into bodybuilding, grab someone who can help you with that posing. For myself, I'm very fortunate that my partner's very helpful towards myself and very supportive. So she does learn it with me. What Matt tells, she takes in. So grab yourself someone who's supportive and help, whether it's a friend, a family member, a partner, a child, like I was in one of your children who's of a fairly good age, who can take it in and help you. And that'll, at the end of the day, really fine-tune your bodybuilding and push you in the right direction. For myself, Emily, my partner, has really helped me stay on track. There's been days where I've felt awful. There's been days where I've not wanted to pose because I felt knackered. There's been days where I've sat at home after a full day of work. I sit on the sofa and I'm like, oh. She goes to me, you got many steps? I'm like, I've got 6,000, but I can't be bothered. She goes, get your ass up, we're going for a walk. Find yourself someone supportive. At the end of the day, bodybuilding is a solo sport. That's a load of rubbish. Bodybuilding is a very team bonding sport. For myself, without Matt, I couldn't do bodybuilding. He is the stone for myself. I lean on him when I need help for anything. he pushes me the right direction. My partner Emily, she's also the same. I lean on her for days when I'm not feeling it, for days when I'm struggling. She forces my ass out to do stuff. If I'm struggling to get up for cardio in the morning, she will kick me out of bed to get up for cardio. Again, you have to motivate yourself. I'm a very motivated in person. I'm happy. I go forward. I've got goals in mind. I want to achieve those goals. But everybody has off days. Again, find someone who helps push you there. Bodybuilding is a team sport. One person on stage, the team in the background. Matt, my coach. Emily, my partner. Amy, my posing coach. These are just 3 examples of why it's not a solo sport. Without those 3 people, I couldn't do what I do. You take one of those 3 people out, I couldn't do what I do. You take Matt out, I couldn't do it. You take Amy out, my posing would drop off. You take my partner Emily out, I wouldn't be able to stick into smashing goal to goal day to day. So find yourself a nice supportive network at the end of the day, and it will all fall into place. But moral of the story, Tuesday check-in, happy, Matt's happy, we're in the right direction. I've edited some posing from last week. My front abdominals, I've edited my leg placement. I really think it's brought the best out in that pose. That was one of my most hated poses. For myself, my upper abs come in really quick. My obliques come in fairly comfortable. My lower abs and around the sides here, they really struggle to come in for me. And I get really self-conscious about the side areas. I just don't think I look good enough to step on stage. And that's been one of the poses I've been struggling to get my head around because of that area. So this new tweak of leg placement, I'm actually really starting to enjoy the look of this pose. That's why I'm most muscular for myself. Covering up there, I really enjoy that pose. It covers up these side areas. So find yourself stuff that works. Amy again will be posing my set, helping me pose through this routine, helping me pose through my quarter turns, and helping me pose through my whole prep. You will change in prep. Poses need to change. So I'm very fortunate that she's there to help me. Again, it's knowing what looks good and what not looks good. This abdominal and thighs I really like. Come Friday, she might be like, no, we'll go back the other way. So I'll put the videos up and the photos up in 2 seconds after I finish this little outro. That will just be the check-in photos, the check-in videos. None of it's edited, none of it's changed. It's all just going to be chucked in there straight from my check-in. Again, hope you guys enjoyed it. I apologise, it is a long video. I apologise, it might be a boring video just because it's just me speaking to you. I just want you guys to really know Tuesday's check-in, how the protocol is, how we're sitting, how we're looking, and how we change on a weekly basis. Because like I said, I'm going through prep with you guys. I want you guys to see ins and outs of my prep. I want you guys to see where we're going. I want you guys to see how we're doing. I want everybody to really see what a weekly check-in for a bodybuilder is, how you change closer to the stage, how you change closer to the show, and really what the protocol is going forwards. Again, this week might be a bit of a boring week. Friday is the next video. It is going to be a try on haul / a supplement order, so an unboxing for all of those ones. The next video after that I expect will be another check-in video. After that we'll get back to fun nitty-gritty training. So I'll catch you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed that video. Enjoy the photos, enjoy the videos. Have a good rest of your week, and hope all of your check-ins went just as well as mine did.